Ford just shocked everyone with the return of the Ford Torino Cobra, and they're making headlines with this new release. And it's interesting because Ford is in the middle of jumping on the EV bandwagon, and the Torino has been historically far from it. The people that will buy this car are almost like the opposite of the EV market. Now they're doing this because they want to diversify, and the reality is Ford is facing so many issues that this is like a survival tactic. First the Bronco, then the Maverick, and now the Cobra is reviving from the dead. Sure, it's been proven successful, but this time it's different. Let me explain. Is it a good idea? Now let's be real, the Torino Cobra is no stranger to the streets with its iconic V8 roar and heart-pumping performance. But the competition stepped up their game, and these days you've got the Chevy Camaro, Ford Mustang and Dodge Challenger battling out for the hearts and souls of muscle car enthusiasts, which is a challenge for them. Sure, they've nailed the marketing with beginning the old charm back in the game, but these days it's not just about nostalgia. The performance tech has gone to the next level too. We're talking adaptive suspensions, aerodynamic wizardry, and even high-octane electric powertrains that can give the good old gas guzzlers a run for their money. Just look at the Dodge Charger EV. It's going to be a rocket ship on wheels, and the Torino Cobra's got to step up its game to keep up. And that is the question here. A muscle car in a world drooling over electric and hybrid rides. It's crazy, right? But hear me out, because this isn't your average gas-guzzling beast. The Torino Cobra has always been the king of the concrete jungle, with its raw, unapologetic power and performance. That iconic V8 engine is the stuff of automotive legends, making your heart race and your adrenaline pump like nothing else. But let's not forget, the challenge for the new Torino Cobra is clear. It's got to match or even outshine those electric beasts, all while staying true to the classic muscle car vibe that makes it such a beloved icon. No easy feat, I tell ya. So what are the challenges? Nowadays, folks are all about sustainability and fuel efficiency, thanks to the growing awareness of climate change. So, the Torino Cobra's got to find a way to appeal to those environmentally minded buyers too, without sacrificing that raw, unbridled power we all know and love. And as the government starts cracking down on emissions and fuel standards, the Torino Cobra is going to have to get all tuned up to meet those regulations. Now, I know what you're thinking. Will that mean the end of the Cobra's legendary performance? Well, let's talk about it. What are they planning? Ford's got a strategy that's going to have both the old-school enthusiasts and the new generation of speed junkies drooling. First and foremost, it's all about that sweet nostalgia. The original Torino Cobra was a true legend, known for its thunderous performance and that iconic style that just can't be replicated. Ford's tapping into that sense of heritage, giving die-hard muscle car fans a chance to relive the glory days, while also hooking into a new crowd of buyers who are all about the retro revival. But it's not just about looking back. Ford's also got its sights set on the future. See, despite the rise of those high-tech electric vehicles, there's still a serious demand for good old-fashioned gasoline-powered beasts, and the Torino Cobra's gonna be up to the challenge, packing a beefy 5-litre V8. But Ford knows it's not enough to just deliver raw power. They've got to make sure this thing is loaded with all the modern tech goodies that today's drivers crave. We're talking fully digital dashboards, killer infotainment systems, and the latest safety tech. It's like taking a classic muscle car and giving it a futuristic makeover. And let's not forget about the competition. The Mustang, Camaro, and Challenger have been rolling the roost for years, but Ford's got a plan to make the Torino Cobra stand out from the crowd. By blending that iconic design with cutting-edge performance upgrades, they're aiming to create a muscle car that's truly one of a kind. And sure, there is the whole sustainability thing, but when you think about it, the 2025 Ford Torino Cobra being gasoline-powered is the practical choice for anyone. Let me tell you why. Let's talk convenience. While electric charging infrastructure is improving, good old gas stations are still king when it comes to refueling. No range anxiety, no frantically searching for a charging port. Just pull up, fill up, and get back on the road. Perfect for those long hauls or adventures off the beaten path. Now I know what you're thinking. What about the cost? Well, the Torino Cobra's got that covered too. With lower upfront prices and well-established aftermarket support, you can keep those maintenance and modification costs in check. Plus, you don't have to worry about those pesky battery replacements that can really add up with electric vehicles. But while we focus on their strategy, let's not forget the cultural significance, my friends. Performance. Let's dive deep and see what this beast is bringing. Let's start with the engine options, shall we? You've got your standard 3.5-litre EcoBoost V6, pumping out a beefy 400 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque. It's not too shabby, right? But if you really want to unleash the beast, you've got to go for that turbocharged 5-litre V8. We're talking 480 horses of pure, unadulterated power. And get this, it still manages to deliver around 22 mpg in the city and a crazy 30 mpg on the highway. How's that for a muscle car that's both beastly and fuel efficient? But it's not just about raw power. The Torino Cobra has got some serious versatility too. That all-wheel drive system keeps you glued to the road, even when things get a little slippery, while the razor-sharp suspension and steering make this thing handle like a dream. Oh, and let's not forget about that ABS braking system. It's the unsung hero that's going to keep you in complete control no matter how wild the ride gets. And speaking of wild rides, the Torino Cobra's got a little something called Sport Mode. Crank that up and you'll feel the throttle response and transmission settings get dialed in for pure adrenaline-pumping excitement. And if that's still not good enough, you can step it up with a performance package that'll give you bigger brakes, sport-tuned shocks, and upgraded tires. Talk about taking things to the next level. You see, they focused on providing one thing more than anything: functionality. Look, the new Ford Torino Cobra is a remarkable blend of performance and functionality, showcasing a commitment to delivering a driving experience that goes beyond mere power. This modern muscle car is designed not only for speed on the pavement, but also for versatility in various driving conditions, making it a well-rounded option for enthusiasts and casual drivers alike. The Torino Cobra's got some serious off-road chops too, thanks to that four-wheel drive system. With features like hill descent control and hill start assist, you can tackle those rugged trails with the confidence of a true adventure seeker. And let's not forget about the green side of things. We don't know exactly when, but Ford's really stepping up their game, introducing a hybrid powertrain option that'll give you up to 500 miles on a single charge. That's game-changing stuff, folks. You can have your performance fix and your environmental conscience too. Now, you might be thinking, a hybrid muscle car? That's like mixing oil and water. But trust me, this is no ordinary hybrid. The Torino Cobra's hybrid model is engineered to deliver the kind of heart-pounding acceleration that'll make your adrenaline spike. We're talking 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds, folks, and that's no small feat for a hybrid. The secret sauce? It's all about that perfect blend of gasoline and electric power. The instant torque from the electric motor, combined with the raw punch of the gasoline engine, creates a driving experience that will leave you grinning from ear to ear. And the best part, you don't have to sacrifice your environmental credentials to enjoy the thrill. Ford's packed this hybrid Torino Cobra with all sorts of cutting-edge tech to make sure you get the best of both worlds. Regenerative braking? Check. Smart driving modes that let you toggle between performance and eco-friendly settings? You bet. Real-time data on your energy usage and battery status? Ford's got you covered with their sleek Sync 4 system. But the Torino Cobra's hybrid prowess is about more than just numbers and gadgets. It's a bold statement from Ford, a sign that they're serious about making performance cars that are just as kind to the planet as they are to your driving senses. And trust me, car enthusiasts are going to sit up and take notice. Thanks to sticking to practicality and functionality, this thing is making waves. But how does that exactly translate into the design philosophy? Well, let's talk about it. Interior design. Look, the real magic happens when you step inside the spacious and luxurious cabin. We're talking seating for up to 5 with plenty of legroom to keep everyone comfortable, whether you're driving or along for the ride. And those high-quality leather seats, pure bliss, my friends. Now let's chat storage, because we all know that's a make-or-break feature. The Torino Cobra's got you covered with fold-flat rear seats and a power tailgate that gives you an incredible amount of cargo space. Whether you're hauling groceries or loading up for that epic road trip, this ride adapts effortlessly. And the thoughtful design includes all sorts of clever compartments to stash your stuff, so you can keep everything nice and organized. The Torino Cobra is all about keeping you and your crew happy and entertained. The multi-zone climate control system ensures everyone's riding in comfort, no matter their personal preferences. And just wait until you experience the premium audio system. It'll turn your commute into a full-blown concert. And speaking of tech, this bad boy is loaded with the latest and greatest features. Smartphone integration through Apple CarPlay and Android Auto mean you can stay connected and entertained without taking your eyes off the road. And the intuitive navigation system and voice command capabilities make getting around a breeze. Plus, with all the advanced driver assistance systems like blind spot monitoring and lane keeping assist, you feel like you've got a co-pilot watching your back. You see, the Torino Cobra is all about the little luxuries that make the ride even sweeter. Heated and cooled seats? Check. Adjustable pedals for the perfect fit? You bet. Ambient lighting to set the mood? Absolutely. And let's not forget that rear entertainment system to keep the passengers happy, and that heads-up display that puts the most crucial info right in your line of sight. The new Torino Cobra isn't just your run-of-the-mill muscle car. Oh no! This baby's got a little something extra up its sleeve, a perfect fusion of classic muscle car attitude and cutting-edge 21st century innovation that's about to have everyone doing a double take. Now, I'm not about to sit here and tell you what a good design is because, let's be real, that's totally subjective. Everyone's got their own tastes and preferences when it comes to cars, and who am I to judge, right? Instead, I'm just going to lay out all the juicy details and features and you can be the judge. Sound good? Well, let me know in the comments. Exterior design. Let's talk about that show-stopping exterior. When you catch a glimpse of the Torino Cobra, it's like a punch to the gut in the best way possible. The muscular stance, the sharp lines, that touch of vintage charm. It's a masterful dance between aggression and sophistication. I mean, how often do you see a car that can pull off both a fierce, racing-inspired look and a sleek, modern elegance? This is one special ride, my friends. And let's not forget about those lighting systems. With the Torino Cobra's LED and HID headlamps, you're not just illuminating the road ahead, you're capturing tension wherever you go. Imagine gliding through the night, those streamlined lights cutting through the darkness like a beacon of performance and style. It's the kind of visual statement that will have people craning their necks to get a better look. But the customization doesn't stop there, my friends. This muscle car is a blank canvas just waiting for you to work your magic. Tinted windows for a sleek, discreet look? Done. Need some extra cargo space for all your toys? Roof racks and carriers, no problem. And get this, Ford's built-in personalization platform lets you visualize those mods in real time, so you can see your dream ride come to life right before your eyes. Talk about making your car a true reflection of your personality. And let's not forget about the practical stuff. The Torino Cobra comes loaded with privacy glass, giving you that sophisticated touch while still keeping things nice and discreet. It's the perfect balance of style and discretion, plus it helps you shield from those pesky UV rays. Ford knows a sporty ride has to be versatile, and they definitely nailed it with the Torino Cobra. The exterior design of the 2025 Ford Torino Cobra is a masterful blend of nostalgia and modern aesthetics. Ford has carefully incorporated classic design elements from the original Torino models while introducing contemporary features that enhance performance and appeal to a new generation of car enthusiasts. First up, let's talk about that timeless silhouette. Ford's designers have worked their magic to retain the iconic Coke bottle shape that defined the muscle cars of the late 60s and early 70s. It's a shape that instantly evokes memories of a bygone era, but with a sleek modern twist that gives the Torino Cobra a seriously aerodynamic edge. But it's not all about good looks, oh no. Ford's been hard at work under the hood too, optimizing the Torino Cobra's aerodynamics for better performance. That sharp, reworked nose and hood design? They're not just for show. Ford's engineers have worked their magic, fine-tuning the aerodynamics to reduce drag and deliver some seriously impressive high-speed capabilities. In fact, the Torino Cobra boasts a drag coefficient of just 0.3. That's sports car territory, my friends. So not only can this bad boy sprint forward with ease, but it's also surprisingly fuel efficient for a muscle car. Talk about having your cake and eating it too. And speaking of that classic muscle car vibe, Ford's gone and brought back the blacked-out hood and grille, a trademark of the original Torino Cobra. It's a look that screams "don't mess with me" and adds a menacing touch to the Cobra's already aggressive stance. This isn't just a retro rehash, oh no, Ford's incorporated some thoroughly contemporary design elements too, like the horizontal tail lights and the option to rock those iconic Magnum 500 wheels. The result is a car that seamlessly blends the past and the present, creating a visual feast that's sure to appeal to both the nostalgic diehards and modern muscle car enthusiasts. And let's not forget about those vibrant color choices and retro-inspired graphics. This baby's got style for days, folks. So whether you're a die-hard Torino fan or just looking to get your hands on the next big thing in the muscle car world, the 2025 Ford Torino Cobra is definitely worth a serious look. It's a car that pays homage to the past while blazing a trail toward the future, and trust me, it's about to make one hell of an impression. But enough about the design aspect. Now let's focus on what makes or breaks a car. Platform. The Torino Cobra isn't just about brute force, it's also got the build quality to back it up. Ford's really done their homework, blending modern engineering with a healthy dose of that classic nostalgic flair. We're talking a solid chassis, high-end materials, and durability that'll have you conquering even the toughest terrain. This thing's built to last no matter where the road or trail takes you. And let's talk about handling, shall we? The Torino Cobra's got a cutting-edge suspension system with an independent front and multi-link rear setup, which means smooth rides and killer cornering, perfect for navigating those winding back roads or tight city streets. Plus, with 6.5 inches of ground clearance, you can take on a light off-roading without worrying about scraping the bottom. This car's got versatility in spades, my friends. But that's not all with the 2025 Ford Torino Cobra. Has got versatility written all over it. Now, I know what you're thinking when we keep saying a versatile muscle car. Isn't that an oxymoron or something? Well, my friends, the Torino Cobra is here to prove you wrong. This baby's got customization options that'll make your head spin, starting with the adaptive suspension on the higher trims. Picture this, you're cruising over bumps like a cloud, then you hit the racetrack and unleash the full fury of that beast. It's the perfect blend of comfort and performance, and it's all at your fingertips. But the Torino Cobra's versatility doesn't stop there. Want to take it off-road? No problem. Throw on some skid plates and locking differentials and this muscle car transforms into a capable SUV that's ready to tackle the toughest terrain. Now, when a car is this good, too often people get distracted by the numbers, so let's break it down for you. Pricing. Now, I know what you're thinking, the price tag might be a little steep, but let me tell you, this baby's worth every penny. We're talking base models starting around $45,000 and the high-end Cobra R models reaching up to $60,000. But before you go running for the hills, hear me out. You see, the Torino Cobra isn't just another muscle car. It's a rolling work of art from the base Cobra and its beastly 5-litre V8 pumping out 450 horsepower, all the way up to the Cobra R and its jaw-dropping 500 horses. This thing is a performance powerhouse. And trust me, when you feel that raw power under your right foot, all thoughts of the price tag will melt away. But it's not just about the numbers, my friends. The Torino Cobra has that timeless style that'll have everyone doing a double take, combined with the latest cutting-edge tech and features that'll have you feeling like you're driving the car of the future. It's the perfect blend of old-school cool and modern innovation, and it's all wrapped up in a package that's ready to take on the world. And let's talk about resale value. Now, I know a lot of you are probably wondering if this bad boy is just a flash in the pan, but let me tell you, the Torino Cobra is built to last. Ford's got a reputation for vehicles that hold value, and this muscle car is no exception. Industry experts are projecting that after just 3 years, you can expect around 65 to 70% of your original investment back. That's not too shabby, am I right? But that's a low number if Ford gets this right, because imagine all the attention that car enthusiasts will give this car. And speaking of investments, let's talk about that warranty. When you're dropping some serious cash on a ride like this, you want the peace of mind that comes with a solid warranty. Well, the Torino Cobra's got you covered. We're talking a 3-year, 36,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty and an impressive 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty. That means you can floor it, push the limits, and never have to worry about the costly repairs down the line. Plus, Ford even offers some extra service plans if you want even more coverage for your prized possession. So there's only one question left. How does a Torino Cobra stack up against the competition? Competition. Let's talk about two of the hottest muscle cars on the market, the 2025 Mustang and the 2025 Chevrolet Camaro. These beasts are ready to duke it out for the hearts and minds of performance enthusiasts everywhere, and trust me, the competition is fierce. Now, the Camaro's engine options that will get you heart racing. We're talking a turbocharged 4-cylinder with 275 horsepower, a V6 that kicks out 335 horsepower, and a monstrous 6.2-litre V8 that'll give you up to 650 ponies in the high-performance ZL1 variant. The Camaro's V8 model can hit up to 60 miles an hour in around 4 seconds, so they're definitely giving the Cobra a run for its money. But it's not just about raw powers, my friends. The Torino Cobra's got some seriously impressive handling chops over the Camaro, thanks to its advanced suspension system and performance-tuned steering. This thing is an absolute beast to drive, whether you're taming the back roads or unleashing its fury on the track. And that V8 soundtrack is the stuff dreams are made of. And the other car on this list is the 2025 Mustang. First, let's talk engines. The Mustang's got a range of options, starting with a 2.3-litre EcoBoost 4-cylinder that cranks out 315 horsepower. But if you really want to feel the thunder, there's a 5-litre V8 variant that matches the Cobra's base output at 480 horses. And if that's not enough for you adrenaline junkies, the Mustang Dark Horse can take that V8 all the way up to 500 horsepower. It's pretty impressive, right? The Mustang's V8 can even hit 60 miles an hour in around 4.1 seconds, so they're definitely keeping up with the Cobra's performance. However, we need to talk about design. The Torino Cobra is all about that classic muscle car vibe, with an aggressive front fascia, sculpted hood, and muscular lines that scream, "Look at me!" The Mustang, on the other hand, has a more contemporary angular look that's sure to appeal to those who prefer a modern aesthetic. But the Cobra's blend of old-school charm and modern styling just might give it the edge for the traditional muscle car enthusiasts out there. And the Camaro, on the other hand, has a more contemporary, low-slung profile that's sure to turn some heads. But the Cobra's blend of classic and modern may resonate more with enthusiasts. But when it comes to the driving experience, these two muscle cars are really in a league of their own. The Torino Cobra's powerful engine and advanced suspension deliver a thrilling ride that balances performance and comfort, while the Mustang is renowned for its exceptional handling and agility. Whether you're carving up the back roads or hitting the open highway, these beasts are sure to put a smile on your face. But if you want to know even more about nostalgic cars making a comeback, you should check out our other videos, because we have just a video on the Ford Ranchero, a legend in its own right. And to be honest, that is my favourite one out of these revived nameplates, and I've got so many reasons why that is, but you just have to watch the video to truly understand what I'm talking about. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you there.